Did you know that the drink sitting in your fridge right now could be slowly damaging your organs from the inside out? The billion-dollar beverage industry doesn't want you to know this dark secret, and they spend millions every year to keep you hooked on their products. What if I told you some of America's most beloved drinks, the ones advertised during the Super Bowl and promoted by your favorite celebrities, are linked to serious health problems that doctors are now desperately warning us about? Today we're pulling back the curtain on 5 extremely popular US drinks that millions of Americans and people around the world consume daily without realizing the hidden dangers lurking in every single sip. These aren't just empty calories or harmless indulgences. These are beverages that scientific research has directly connected to obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, liver damage, kidney problems, and even certain types of cancer. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which drinks to eliminate from your diet immediately and what healthier, equally delicious alternatives you can switch to right away to protect yourself and your family. 1. Let's start with one of America's most iconic and recognizable drinks, soda or soft drinks. Whether it's Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Fanta, or any other carbonated soft drink, these beverages are essentially liquid sugar bombs disguised as refreshing treats. A single standard 12-ounce can contains around 39 grams of sugar, which is more than the entire recommended daily intake for adults according to the American Heart Association. To put this in perspective, that's about 10 teaspoons of sugar in just one can. When you consume this much concentrated sugar at once, your blood glucose levels spike dramatically and unnaturally, forcing your pancreas to release massive amounts of insulin to process it all. Over time, this repeated pattern of sugar spikes and insulin floods leads to insulin resistance, where your cells stop responding properly to insulin signals. This is the direct precursor to type 2 diabetes, a disease that now affects over 37 million Americans and continues to grow at alarming rates. Studies published in major medical journals have shown that people who drink just 1 can of soda per day have a 26% higher risk of developing diabetes compared to those who rarely or never consume it. Think about that for a moment. 1 single can per day increases your diabetes risk by more than a quarter. But the damage doesn't stop there. Not even close. The high fructose corn syrup found in most American sodas is processed differently by your body than regular table sugar. Unlike glucose, which can be used by cells throughout your body for immediate energy, fructose is sent directly to your liver for processing. Your liver converts this excess fructose directly into fat through a process called lipogenesis, contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This is a condition that was once extremely rare and only seen in alcoholics, but is now affecting millions of Americans, including children and teenagers who have never touched alcohol in their lives. In fact, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease has become one of the leading causes of liver transplants in the United States. The phosphoric acid in cola drinks also weakens your bones over time by interfering with calcium absorption in your digestive system. This makes you more susceptible to osteoporosis and bone fractures as you age, especially in women after menopause. Studies have shown that women who regularly consume cola have significantly lower bone mineral density in their hips compared to those who don't drink soda. And let's not forget about the severe dental damage that comes from regular soda consumption. The combination of high sugar content and acidic pH creates the perfect storm for tooth decay, enamel erosion, and cavities. Dentists can often identify regular soda drinkers just by looking at their teeth because the damage pattern is so distinctive, and severe recent research has also linked regular soda consumption to increased inflammation throughout the body, which is a root cause of numerous chronic diseases including arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and certain cancers. The artificial colors and preservatives in many sodas have been associated with behavioral problems in children, including hyperactivity and difficulty concentrating, and may even affect adult mental health and mood stability. Some studies have even suggested a link between regular soda consumption and increased risk of depression and anxiety disorders. And if you think switching to diet soda solves the problem, hold that thought because we'll address that dangerous myth very soon. 2. Moving to number 2 on our dangerous drinks list. Energy drinks like Red Bull, Monster Energy, Rockstar, Bang, Reign, and 5-Hour Energy have become incredibly popular, especially among young adults, teenagers, college students, athletes, and people working long shifts or night jobs. Walk into any convenience store and you'll see an entire refrigerated section dedicated to these brightly colored cans, promising increased focus, stamina, mental clarity, enhanced performance, and alertness, but they deliver these effects through dangerously high and largely unregulated levels of caffeine combined with other powerful stimulants that can seriously harm your cardiovascular system and overall health. A single can of energy drink can contain anywhere from 80 to 300 milligrams of caffeine, depending on the brand and size, with some larger cans containing even more, sometimes up to 400 milligrams. To put this in perspective, that's equivalent to drinking 3 to 4 cups of strong coffee in one sitting, consumed in just a few minutes rather than spread throughout the morning. This massive caffeine dose delivered all at once can cause heart palpitations, significantly increased blood pressure that can remain elevated for hours, severe anxiety and panic attacks, tremors and jitters, and dangerous insomnia that affects your health and cognitive function for days afterward. Your heart simply wasn't designed to handle this kind of chemical assault, especially on a regular basis. The real danger multiplies exponentially when people consume multiple energy drinks in a short period, which is becoming increasingly common among students studying for exams, gamers during long sessions, or workers trying to stay alert during night shifts. It gets even worse when people mix energy drinks with alcohol at parties or clubs, creating a dangerous combination that masks the depressant effects of alcohol while overloading your cardiovascular system with stimulants. This deadly mix has led to numerous hospitalizations and deaths. Emergency room visits directly related to energy drink consumption have more than doubled in recent years, with patients reporting chest pain, irregular heartbeat, seizures, severe dehydration, stroke symptoms, and even cardiac arrest in otherwise healthy individuals with no prior heart problems. The taurine, guarana, ginseng, massive doses of B vitamins far exceeding daily requirements, and other additives in these drinks interact with caffeine in complex ways that scientists don't fully understand yet. These interactions potentially multiply the cardiovascular risks far beyond what caffeine alone would cause. Young people with undiagnosed heart conditions like long QT syndrome, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or other structural heart abnormalities are especially vulnerable to these effects. There have been multiple tragic cases documented in medical literature of otherwise healthy teenagers and young adults dying suddenly after consuming energy drinks, particularly during or after intense physical activity or competitive sports. Number 3 on our list is something that tricks millions of health-conscious people into thinking they're making a smart, nutritious choice for themselves and their families. I'm talking about fruit juice. Even the expensive brands labeled as 100% natural fruit juice with no added sugar or preservatives. Yes, that orange juice you're giving your kids every morning with breakfast, or that apple juice in their lunchbox, is actually causing significant health problems. The fundamental issue is that when you juice a fruit, you completely remove all the beneficial fiber that normally helps slow down sugar absorption in your digestive system. What you're left with is essentially fruit-flavored sugar water with some vitamins thrown in. A standard 8-ounce glass of orange juice contains almost as much sugar as a can of Coca-Cola, approximately 21 to 24 grams per cup depending on the brand and type of oranges used. And because it's in liquid form without any fiber to slow it down, your body absorbs this sugar even faster than it would from soda, causing those dangerous blood sugar spikes we discussed earlier. This rapid sugar absorption triggers the same problematic insulin response, increasing your risk for insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and unwanted weight gain over time. Many well-meaning parents give their children multiple glasses of juice per day, sometimes even putting it in bottles or sippy cups that kids carry around all day long, constantly bathing their teeth in sugar. They think they're providing healthy nutrition and vitamin C to prevent colds and support growth, but they're actually setting their children up for metabolic problems, dental cavities that require painful procedures, and an unhealthy relationship with sweet beverages that can last a lifetime. The American Academy of Pediatrics has actually updated their recommendations in recent years to specifically limit juice consumption for children of all ages because of these serious concerns, recommending no juice at all for infants under 1 year old and very limited amounts for older children, even for adults. Regular juice consumption is problematic and contributes to weight gain and metabolic syndrome. Some people drink a large glass with every meal thinking it's healthy, not realizing they're consuming the sugar equivalent of 3 or 4 pieces of fruit without any of the beneficial fiber, protein, or healthy fats that would normally accompany whole food. Whole fruits are always the dramatically better option because the fiber content helps regulate blood sugar absorption, keeps you feeling satisfied and full for longer periods, supports healthy digestion and regular bowel movements, feeds beneficial gut bacteria, and provides all the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants in their natural, bioavailable form, alongside other beneficial plant compounds. If you absolutely must drink juice occasionally, dilute it significantly with water, at least half and half or even more, and treat it as an occasional treat rather than a daily beverage or mealtime staple. Better yet, eat whole fruits and drink plain water alongside them. You'll get all the nutrition, all the fiber, and all the health benefits without any of the metabolic damage or blood sugar chaos. 4. Diet sodas and artificially sweetened drinks are number 4. And this revelation surprises and upsets many people who made the switch to diet versions, thinking they were making a responsible, health-conscious choice to cut calories and lose weight. While these drinks don't contain actual sugar or significant calories, the artificial sweeteners they use instead, including aspartame, sucralose, saccharin, azathioprine, potassium, and newer options like stevia extracts and monk fruit sweeteners, come with their own extensive set of serious problems that the beverage industry doesn't advertise. On their colorful labels, research, published in peer-reviewed medical journals, has shown that artificial sweeteners can actually confuse and disrupt your metabolism in unexpected and harmful ways, and may paradoxically increase sugar cravings and overall appetite rather than reduce them as intended. Here's how this metabolic confusion works at a biological level. Your brain has evolved over millions of years to expect calories and energy when it tastes something sweet on your tongue. When you drink a diet soda and that intense artificial sweetness hits your taste receptors, your brain prepares your body for incoming calories by releasing insulin and other digestive hormones, ramping up your metabolism. But when those expected calories don't actually arrive because the drink contains 0 calories, it creates a metabolic confusion that can trigger increased appetite, stronger cravings for actual sugar, and overeating later in the day to compensate for the calories your brain expected but never received. Several large-scale, long-term epidemiological studies have linked regular diet soda consumption to increased risk of metabolic syndrome, which is a dangerous cluster of conditions including high blood pressure, elevated blood sugar levels, abnormal cholesterol and triglyceride levels, and excess abdominal fat around your organs. People who drink diet soda regularly actually have higher rates of weight gain and obesity, compared to those who drink regular soda or neither, which seems completely counterintuitive but has been demonstrated repeatedly in research across different populations. Some studies have found that diet soda drinkers have waist circumferences that are up to % larger than non-drinkers over a 10-year period. There's also emerging and deeply concerning evidence that artificial sweeteners may negatively impact your gut microbiome, the complex ecosystem of trillions of beneficial bacteria in your digestive system that play absolutely crucial roles in immunity, metabolism, nutrient absorption, mood regulation, and even mental health and cognitive function. Some research has found that artificial sweeteners can kill beneficial gut bacteria while promoting the growth of harmful bacterial strains, potentially contributing to digestive problems like bloating and irritable bowel syndrome, immune dysfunction, metabolic disorders, and even mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Perhaps most concerning, some large observational studies have associated regular diet soda consumption with increased risk of stroke and dementia in older adults, with some research showing up to 3 times higher risk. Though more research is definitely needed to confirm these connections and understand the biological mechanisms involved, the bottom line that's becoming increasingly clear from accumulated research is that diet sodas and artificially sweetened beverages are absolutely not the harmless free pass that millions of people think they are when they make the switch. 5. Finally, number 5 on our dangerous drinks list is something that's become an integral part of American culture and daily routine for millions of people. Flavored and heavily sweetened coffee drinks from popular chains like Dunkin', Tim Hortons, Peet's Coffee, and countless independent coffee shops. Now let me be crystal clear here because this is important. Plain black coffee or coffee with just a splash of milk or cream and perhaps a small amount of sugar is actually quite healthy. It contains powerful antioxidants called polyphenols, provides legitimate cognitive and physical performance benefits, can improve focus and reaction time, and has been associated with reduced risk of several diseases including Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers like liver cancer. But here's the massive problem that's creating a health crisis. Most people walking into these coffee chains aren't ordering plain coffee or simple espresso drinks. They're getting elaborate frappuccinos loaded with multiple pumps of flavored syrups, caramel macchiatos with extra caramel drizzle on top, white chocolate mochas made with artificial white chocolate sauce, pumpkin spice lattes during fall season, and other elaborate concoctions topped with whipped cream, chocolate shavings, cookie crumbles, and candy pieces. These beverages are basically milkshakes or liquid desserts disguised as coffee drinks, marketed as a normal morning beverage. These elaborate coffee drinks can be absolutely devastating to your health when consumed regularly. A large frappuccino can easily contain over 500 calories and 60 to 80 grams of sugar, which is more calories and significantly more sugar than a McDonald's Big Mac with a side of fries. Some of their seasonal drinks contain even more, pushing past 90 grams of sugar in a single beverage. Starting your morning with one of these sugar bombs sets you up for an inevitable energy crash just a few hours later when your blood sugar plummets dramatically, leading to more intense cravings for sugar and caffeine to get you through the rest of the day. It becomes a vicious, addictive cycle that's hard to break. The combination of excessive sugar, unhealthy saturated and trans fats from whipped cream and artificial creamer, artificial flavoring chemicals, preservatives, and often additional caffeine from added espresso shots makes these drinks a perfect storm of metabolic damage to your body. Many of these drinks also contain artificial colors that have been linked to behavioral issues and potential health concerns. The real insidious part is that people often don't mentally count these beverages as part of their daily calorie or sugar intake. They think of them as just coffee, just a drink to wake up, not as food or a meal replacement. This contributes to mysterious weight gain that seems to appear out of nowhere but is actually very explainable when you calculate the extra 500 to 700 calories per day coming from your morning and afternoon coffee habits. Over a year, that's enough extra calories to gain over 50 pounds, if not offset by other dietary changes or increased exercise. So after hearing all of this alarming information about these 5 popular drinks, you're probably wondering what you should actually drink instead to stay healthy and hydrated. Water is always the absolute best choice for hydration, and if plain water seems boring or unappealing to you, try infusing it naturally with fresh fruit slices like strawberries, oranges, lemon, or watermelon, cucumber slices for a refreshing spa water taste, fresh mint leaves, basil, or a combination of these natural flavors. This adds subtle natural flavor and even some vitamins without any sugar, calories, or artificial ingredients. Unsweetened tea, both hot and iced, whether black tea, green tea, white tea, oolong tea, or herbal teas like chamomile and peppermint, provides powerful antioxidants and numerous health benefits without any calories. If you need caffeine for energy and focus in the morning, black coffee or green tea are excellent options that actually support your health rather than destroying it. For those who miss the carbonation and fizz of soda, plain sparkling water or seltzer with just a splash of fresh lemon or lime juice can satisfy that craving perfectly without any of the harmful effects. And if you want something with natural sweetness, eat whole fresh fruits and drink water alongside them rather than consuming fruit juice that spikes your blood sugar. The beverage industry spends literally billions of dollars every single year on sophisticated marketing campaigns, celebrity endorsements, sports sponsorships, and advertising designed to make these harmful drinks seem appealing, refreshing, fun, cool, and even healthy or natural. But now you know the real truth behind all the advertising, flashy commercials, and celebrity endorsements. Your body deserves so much better than these dangerous drinks that are slowly destroying your health with every sip. Make the switch today, commit to it, and I promise you that in just a few weeks you'll start noticing real improvements in your energy levels, sleep quality, mental clarity, skin appearance, and overall health and well-being. Share this video with your friends and family so they can make informed choices too.